underwater vehicles. As you see, today's topic is not that hard to understand, so just enjoy my lecture together. And let's think about why human was eager to explore underwater. Was it to catch a fish, to eat delicious meal, or to find the gold and jewelries underwater? I think that's maybe one of the solutions, but I think it's not. The main purpose was to experience and overcome their limits and to find about curious about ocean, and they just wanted to set a record like these and this. And this is just a part of contents of Wikipedia. I couldn't copy and paste all of it because it was history of diving was so long. And yeah, there's two human challenges. There was how deep we can go into the water and how long we can endure underwater. So from these two challenges, people have been made and developed these kind of diving suits. And recently, we can see three kinds of these diving suits. And let's see what diving gear exists recently. And I just prepared a video.
It's important that you need to be able to see underwater. In order to achieve this purpose, snorkelers, scuba divers, and free divers all wear a mask. Now, a mask has the general purpose of providing an airspace in front of our eyes so that we can see underwater. And the most important thing to consider when buying a mask is its fit, because there's nothing worse than having water in your face all the time and taking all the fun out of your dive. One of the first pieces of equipment that most scuba divers are going to buy is going to be a pair of fins. Fins provide the basic method of propulsion underwater, so it's important that people pick a fin that fits their body type and strength. Before you jump in the water, one of the first things you're going to need is a snorkel. If you want to be able to keep your face in the water to see the fish below while snorkeling, or if you want to be able to rest at the surface while scuba diving, you're going to need to have this in your kit. Now, there are many different types and varieties of snorkels. Some are better for snorkeling, some are better for scuba diving, and some are preferred for free diving. So before you buy your snorkel, talk to somebody at your local dive store, and they'll help you make the best choice. Unless you're diving in a hot tub, diving in any type of water is going to be colder than your body temperature. Prolonged exposure to cooler water is going to strip heat away from your body. Therefore, scuba divers wear various types of exposure protection in order to make sure that they maintain an adequate level of comfort for the duration of their dive. Perhaps the most specialized and important piece of equipment in scuba is the scuba regulator. The scuba regulator consists of a first stage and a second stage. The purpose of a scuba diving regulator is to take high pressure air from a cylinder to ambient pressure in the diver's mouth. Typically when people dive, you will see that they also have a secondary regulator, typically called an octopus, which is a standard piece of equipment used in case of emergency. When buying a regulator, divers should take into consideration where they'll be diving, the type of diving they're going to be doing, and consult their local dive expert to make sure they pick a regulator that suits their needs. In scuba diving, there's critical information that a diver needs to have in order to monitor his dive and make sure that he stays within recreational no decompression limits. Nowadays, most scuba divers use computers. Computers are advantageous because they take all the guesswork out of diving, follow your exact profile while you're underwater, and give you the maximized bottom time that you have. They also work like a bit of an autopilot so that you can program them in order to alarm you when you've exceeded the maximum desired depth, when you're running low on air, or for any other various reason. Now, various models of computers exist. You can have consoles, which will connect to the first stage of your regulator. You can also have wrist mount computers, and nowadays computers are even done in watch mounted models. Another key component to the scuba diving equipment is going to be the BCD, or buoyancy control device. A BCD allows a diver to control their buoyancy underwater, therefore maintaining neutrality and not ascending or descending at uncontrolled rates. In order to ensure that scuba divers have air while they're underwater, scuba divers dive with a scuba cylinder. Scuba cylinders come in many different shapes and sizes, and you can buy one or rent one wherever you go in order to suit your diving conditions. So in summary, when you're considering your dive equipment, the first things you want to buy are mask fitted snorkel. This will also serve you on your vacation in case you just want to go snorkeling instead of underwater with your scuba equipment. As you progress, you're going to want to make sure that you consider proper exposure protection in a wet or a dry suit. You're also going to want to consider proper regulators and octopus, and a computer to help make sure that you stay within your dive limits. You're also going to need a buoyancy control device or vest, and this will ensure that you enjoy your vacation or your diving locally to the max.
And even though we have perfect diving gear, there exist diving hazards. First one is carbon dioxide excess. If diver want to, or sometimes they have to stay in the water for a long time, they hold their breath sometimes. So they slow down their breath speed, so it can cause their body to have lower oxygen rates and higher carbon dioxide rate. So it can cause dizziness or sometimes unconsciousness to the diver. And second one is gas narcosis, also Korean known as 잠수병. Does anyone know about Henry's law? Henry's law. We learned it in high school. 헨리의 법칙 아시는 분 계세요? Henry's law. I think we should go back to high school. And it's the law between air pressure and dissolve rate. I mean, in the deep water, pressure is really high, so gas can dissolve well on the water. So in the tank, nitrogen exists to have same composition with air, and this nitrogen in the tank can overly dissolve in our body. And when diver come up the surface very fast, it can make air bubbles in our body, and it can harm divers. So it can be really dangerous. So do we have to expose our body underwater? Do you think? I think it's not. We can make some structure that protects our body from the water, and from this, diving bell came out. Diving bell's concept is really easy. It's just a structure that protects our body, and air can go into here, and used air can go out from here, and we can regulate the depth of diving bell by rope. And from this, we can also think that submarine and submersibles. Submarine and submersibles are separated because of the usage. Submarine is often used for military purpose, and submersibles often used for research and commercial things. And I prepared another video, how submarines work.
It has a sleek cigar-shaped body that enables it to move swiftly underwater. A pressure hull made of high-strength metal contains the submarine's crew, machinery, and most or all weapons, preventing them from being crushed by the pressure of the water at deep depth. A submarine has tanks built into the bow and stern called the main ballast tanks. The sections of the bow and stern containing the tanks are not usually surrounded by a pressure hull. In order for the submarine to dive, the main ballast tanks are flooded with seawater. The added weight causes the ship to lose its ability to stay on the surface of the water, and it submerges. Movable surfaces on the outside of the submarine control its movement beneath the water. These surfaces are horizontal diving planes and vertical rudders at the stern, and a forward set of diving planes either on the bow or on the sail structure. To dive, the diving planes at the stern are tilted down. As the submarine is propelled forward, the flow of water over the tilted planes causes the submarine to glide downward. The rudders steer the ship. Crewmen can turn a rudder to the left or right to make the submarine change course. To move the submarine upward, the stern diving planes are angled up. The diving planes at the bow or sail are used to help keep the submarine at a precise depth while near the surface, especially when launching missiles or when raising an antenna or periscope above the surface.
Okay, and I prepared another video that separates these submarines by two types. One is diesel submarine, and another one is nuclear submarine.
I'm Josh Clark, and this is the Brain Stuff, where I explain to you a little bit about diesel submarines. Now, I know you're out there walking around thinking everything's hunky-dory with our submarine fleet if you live in a country that has a navy, but did you know that there's a war going on between what type of submarine is better? Yeah, follow me with this. Diesel submarines are pretty prevalent them all across the world. But here's the spit take. They need air to function. So how do diesel submarines work if they need air, but, as is the common characteristic of submarines everywhere, they need to stay underwater for prolonged periods of time? Here's the answer, and it's so obvious you're going to feel silly for not thinking of it. Batteries. That's right. Diesel submarines are pretty much hybrid vehicles. When they run their diesel engines, the batteries are charged. The batteries power electric motors that run the propeller and all that kind of thing. Every once in a while, when the batteries get low, a diesel submarine has to surface so it can run its diesel engines, charge its batteries, and then slip back down. Either the submarine has to surface completely, or they run up a little snorkel called a snort. Snort. The problem is, if you are on a sub and you have to surface or come close enough to run your snort up, that means you are at a greater risk of being captured or sunk. Anyone who's ever played the game Battleship knows it's way easier when you can see where the submarine is, you know what I'm saying? So to solve this problem, people came up with the nuclear submarine. The nuclear-powered submarine doesn't rely on oxygen for combustion like a diesel engine does, which means it can stay submerged indefinitely, or at least until the submarine crew all loses their minds. The problem is with nuclear subs, even though they're way faster than diesel submarines, is that they're more expensive. You can buy something like 2 to 4 diesel subs for the price of 1 nuclear sub. And they're also louder. You have to keep running your engines in a nuclear sub. With a diesel sub, once the batteries are charged, you're just zipping along, sounding like Prius, you know? And you can sit silently with all of your engines off on the sea floor and go pretty much unnoticed if you want. Can't do that in a nuclear sub. Plus, in a diesel submarine, the crew, they may have black lung from inhaling any of the fumes, but at least they're not going to have the healthy green glow like you will probably on a nuclear sub. You know what I'm saying? So which one's better, a nuclear sub or a diesel sub? They both have their pros and their cons. And really, isn't this the question that every human being is faced with at some point in their lifetime?
Okay, to sum up, we cannot separate diesel submarine and nuclear submarine by looking only at appearance, but when we look at the engine, these two kinds of submarines are totally different. So, can you give me answer which type is more silent? Which type is more silent? Diesel submarine. That's right. And which one can stay longer underwater? Nuclear submarine. That's right. So I have one question that which one is better for Korean Navy? Can you guess? For Korean Navy. Diesel submarine. That's right. Diesel submarine is good for Korean Navy because Korean Sea is not that wide to protect, and also there is a possibility of war anytime. So we have to be silent in the ocean. So diesel submarine might be better one. And finally, I prepared a video just for fun that shows us personal submarines. It's really,
Number 10,
I think it's really
the Deep
expensive.
Flight Super Falcon is described as an underwater plane. It is built with 8.8 feet wide wings, and it can reach a depth of 1,600 feet underwater. It drastically differs from a submarine as it doesn't just sink and rise, but instead uses a downward lift motion. The engine is said to be so quiet, it attracts sea life. Number 9, the Migaloo is built as the ultimate luxe sub. It offers upscale amenities like a pool, helipad, and large deck for relaxation. Measuring over 375 feet long by 36 feet wide, the submarine is anything but small. It bears the appearance of a traditional submarine in most aspects, but the tower is custom designed in order to house a staircase and elevator shaft. Number 8. The Triton 3300 by 3 is a pretty radical sub. Designed to be eye-catching, the submersible can carry a pilot and 2 passengers along for an underwater ride to depths up to 3,300 feet. Number 7. Defying typical subs, Island Water Sports Hawaii offers visitors and residents the chance to explore the ocean on submarine scooters. The tour company elaborated on the crafts, noting, "Our underwater submarine scooters will allow you to view the marvels of the sea while effortlessly riding your very own self-propelled, eco-friendly electric scooter." Number 6. The Rindspeed Scuba is one serious multifunctional vehicle. It doubles as a car and sub.
I think it is
You'll dive
unnecessary.
straight into the water and plunge up to depths of
Waste
30
of money.
feet. Given the open top design, it's bizarre that a wetsuit isn't included with the car. However, a tank of compressed air is built in to help passengers breathe underwater. Number 5. The in-space sea breacher is a force to be reckoned with. The crafts are designed in various forms. Some are made to replicate whales, sharks, or dolphins. Described as a diving machine, the submersible watercrafts plunge below the water and jump out and into the air similar to the movements of your favorite sea creatures. Number 4. The bizarre cube-shaped EGO compact semi-submarine definitely lands a spot on the compilation. While it can be used as a traditional boat that floats on top of the water surface, the EGO compact can partly submerge to give seagoers awesome underwater views. Number 3. The platypus submarine is another double-tasking beauty. It can cruise both on top and below the water. Riders sit on the central hull, which is flanked by a pair of pontoons that are connected by 4 horizontal arms. Depending on the position of the arms, the platypus can travel on the water like a jet ski or dive underwater. Number 2. The Sequester 3 submersible by U-Boat Works is described by the company as a robust, spacious, and easy-to-handle submersible. Capable of seating 3 people, it comes equipped with an air conditioning system. The craft can stay underwater for a total of 8 hours and reach depths of over 320 feet. Number 1. It's the concept behind a submarine hotel called Lover's Deep that really stands out. While most people are familiar with the meaning of the Mile High Club, this upscale sub aims to gain popularity for the Mile Low Club, offering lovers the opportunity to have intimate time deep in the ocean right next to stunning sea life.